back for another video. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my 2020 gaming setup. So not much has changed before December, but before that I made some drastic changes. I went from dual monitors to triple monitors to the single one I have now. So if you haven't seen them, I will throw some pictures here so you guys can just have a quick look before we get into the tour of how it used to look. If you do enjoy the video, then please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you're not subscribed already, then hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, first of all, I just want to show you how small this room actually is. It's honestly not that big. I think it's like 2.5 meters wide, or not even that. My desk is 2 meters, so you can see how little room I do have. So let's start this off with what I have on my shelves. So around the room I've got a bunch of Funko Pops and picture prints from Pixel Noise Studio, and they're all sitting on the shelves that I got from IKEA. I can't remember the name for these, but if you do want to know, then I will find the link for that anyway and put it in the description below. Who else collects Funko Pops? I've got quite a few now, so it's the same on this side. So this side of the wall, which would be behind me, I have 2 shelves holding up another 4 prints, and then I've got 2 more prints on the left side of the room. So just down this corner I have my collector's edition for Death Stranding that I won. So onto my PC, it is a gaming PC and I'm currently running a 1050 Ti with an i5 processor, but I mainly use it for editing anyway. This side of the desk I have another Funko Pop, a USB hub, a couple of coasters, my remote usually sits there. The microphone is just a cheap one from eBay for now, till I can, pick up something decent. So these coasters are official PlayStation ones, just the icon ones. But yeah, I don't really use my PC for gaming anyway. Although I do have a gaming mouse and keyboard. These are from Viper Patriot or Patriot Viper. I can't remember which one it is. If you know me, then you know I love RGB, and these are great customizable keyboards. So they fit in with my setup really well. The mouse mat that they're sitting on is just one from Amazon. I needed something that blends in, so that done the job. These lights are from LifeSmart. These are the Colo lights. So you've probably seen a few people with these on Instagram or YouTube. I know a couple of YouTubers have actually reviewed these, but these are hexagonal panels, so they're modular systems, so you can connect them any way you want. So you can make a bunch of different patterns, different colorways. They can be controlled as well by Amazon's Echo Dot or an app. Just to the left of that I have my Mixamp Pro. This is the 2019 edition there for my Astro A40s. I have my Scuff Impact controller, and this thing is a lifesaver when playing Call of Duty. Those extra panels on the back do wonders, and honestly I couldn't play a game of Call of Duty without it. Just above that I have 4 more controllers. These are just normal DualShock ones. I've got 2 custom ones. They're all mounted on these mounts by Hide It, so they just screw into the wall, and they hold pretty secure. But it frees up a lot of desk space as well. So my headset is the Astro A40 TR editions, I think. So these are the 2019 edition ones. They're also on a headset mount. So these are my nano leafs. If you've seen my Instagram, then you know I'm a lover of nano leafs and RGB. Like, these things are amazing. Just like the color lights, you can change them up into a ton of different patterns, different colorways, and these are also controlled by an app or voice. Moving on to my drawers, probably the least interesting part of the tour. I have a couple of control freaks and control freak grips and stuff like that in the top one. Some tape, a wireless charger. My games are also in the drawer because I have no shelf room, so I just keep all my games in the third drawer down, so that way I know where they all are. I don't have that many physical copies, but I have quite a bunch of digital copies. I'm trying to grow my collection, so if you recommend any games, drop them in the comments below. And further down, it's just a bunch of more crap that I need to sort through. Cables, we don't need to look in there. This one's got all my little bits and bobs, so zip ties, pliers, wire cutters, some sticky tabs, batteries, that sort of thing. And then it's just more of the same, some cables that I use. Boxes, switch boxes, we don't even need to look in the bottom too because they're just terrible. So underneath, this is my attempt of cable managing. It was a lot better before I changed up my desk. So I had the black version of this desk beforehand, and the cable management was amazing. And then I had to redo it all, so there it is. Underneath, I've got my footstool that I use daily. This thing is a lifesaver. I always throw my legs crossed when I'm editing, so I like to chuck my legs on there and cross them. So the desk itself is the IKEA Linman sitting on two Alex drawers. You've probably seen this desk set up 100 times. Everyone uses them. In the corner, I've just got a little table that I use for product shots and my two tripods. So the chair is from Secret Labs. It's the Titan 2020 version. It's in the black and the suede. I can't recommend this chair enough. You know, it's incredibly comfortable. I can sit on it for hours. Probably sleep on it if I could. So even the lettering are suede. So it's all stitched in. It's pretty nice. So on to the best bit. Oh, okay, actually before we move on to the TV, I forgot to show you where my PlayStation was. So my PlayStation is actually mounted behind my TV on more mounts from Hide It. As you can see why the name is Hide It, you know. So I have this sitting behind there. It can breathe. It still sounds like a jet engine no matter where you put it. But it just looks a lot neater when it's in. The TV I do currently have is the 2019 Samsung 4K TV. It's a 42 inch. So I run this with the PlayStation Pro and the PC as well. So I run the PC in 4K. Honestly, it does the job. It looks incredible. The screen's amazing on there. Behind the TV, you probably know I have a whole bunch of LED strips. These are ones from Gove. I have these behind the TV and behind the desk. So just underneath is a little switch. I can switch this on. I can use voice and the app as well. I just forgot to switch this on. And that runs all the way down the back. So like I said before, pretty much all of my devices in there can be controlled by an app of some sort, or they can be controlled by voice as well. So there I was just changing the colour of the color lights. But you can use your voice, which is pretty much what I do all the time. I use the Echo Dot. Ever since I've got it, I've just used that. I use that to change all the colours as well, so it's pretty fun. So that's pretty much today's video. If you did enjoy it, then drop a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you can share it with at least one friend, that would be amazing. If you have any suggestions for my setup, anything you would take away from it, anything you would add to it, drop them in the comments. I'm curious to know what you would change with it. But for now, I'll see you in the next video.